would you rather be a only child, or would you rather have siblings? Me personally, I think siblings are Me personally, I think being an only child is better because siblings are liabilities. Siblings can bail out of trouble, which is unfair. Being an only child enhances and feeds independence. Firstly, I think being an only child is better than having siblings, is because siblings are liabilities and can often be irritable. I have experience of my younger sister, which keeps yelling and tries to break the door, and also rips my drawings and sometimes my homework. Secondly, siblings can bail out of troubles easily, which is unfair because people of older ages when they get in trouble, they do not get out of the trouble easily. But if your younger siblings, for example, draw on the wall, they won't get in trouble and get out scot-free. And thirdly, being an only child enhances and feeds independence, and helps you learn how to entertain yourself. Being an only child enhances your independence because you could take care of yourself. You do not need your siblings. This is good. This is good for your future because when you grow up, your parents won't be there to help you, or your siblings won't be there to help you. So you have to take care of yourself. For example, if I would be in college, I wouldn't be with my parents right now. So that means I have to wash the dishes and eat and make money myself. And in conclusion, siblings are. I think being an only child is better because siblings are liabilities. Siblings can bail out of trouble unfairly, and being an only child enhances and feeds independence. I'm Hugh Rizzo, and thank you for listening to my speech.
Do you think it's better to be an only child or have siblings? Everyone has their own opinion, so my opinion may be different from many people. Hi, my name is Joyce, and I think being the youngest sibling and having siblings is the best. I will be explaining why I think that. Being the youngest while having siblings is the greatest benefit because the older siblings usually get blamed for everything. For example, if the older siblings were babysitting the youngest and the youngest accidentally breaks glass or anything or other objects, then the parents will be very worried about the younger sibling and blame the older siblings for not taking care of the younger sibling. Being the youngest while having siblings can give you power. Because, for example, if the youngest wants McDonald's for dinner and the oldest wants pizza for dinner, the parents are most likely to buy McDonald's for dinner because the younger child has more power than them. If you were an only child, then you wouldn't have this power against more power than anyone. Being the youngest while having siblings can make you the head child. If you were an only child, then you wouldn't have anything to fight against anyone. Parents tend to be be less harsh on the younger siblings and give them more attention. For example, if the youngest does something wrong, then the parents will patiently speak with them or don't do anything about it. But if the older siblings do something wrong, then they're most likely to get scolded. In conclusion, these are the reasons why I think being the youngest and having siblings is the best. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Would you like to be an only child or have siblings? Hi, my name is Natalie and I would like to have an older sister. I would like to have an older sister because first, they are usually more mature. Second, they can be helpful. Third, they can act as an extra parent. First, I would like an older sister because they're usually more mature. Older siblings tend to act like adults because they're more near the age of being teenagers or older. Older siblings also don't do things that are childish, like playing with toys or watching kids shows and running around places. They are also not very annoying. Younger siblings tend to have a lot more energy, so they are usually more annoying. I would also like to have a sister because through my experience of having a younger brother, it can be very annoying. But my cousin, who acts like a sister to me, is a lot better. Second, I would like to have an older sister because they can be helpful. One thing that my older sister could help me with would be homework. Since they are a lot older, they would be more experienced to do sixth grade math. They can also help with other stuff, like helping with technical difficulties with my computer, accompanying me in events, and etc. Thirdly, I think having an older sister is like having an extra parent. Since my parents aren't around very often, they won't be able to take care of me properly. My mom doesn't come back until 9 p.m. and my dad usually has to go pick her up, so it would be very late for them to come back. My grandma has the job of babysitting me and my brother, but she's already fed up with my brother's behavior. If I had an older sister, then it would be much better and peaceful. Because then my parents and my grandma will be able to take a break. In conclusion, I think I would like to have an older sister. I would like to have an older sister because first, they are usually more mature. Second, they can be helpful. And lastly, they can act as an extra parent. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Would you rather become the only child or have any siblings, and why? Hi, my name is Jun Huang, and I would like to become the only child. An only child in my family is because, firstly, my parents will give all their love to me if I'm the only child. But if I got any siblings, then they will have to cut their love into half and give half to my siblings. Secondly is I like to stay by myself at home, and I need to get enough privacy. The thirdly is because if I got any like little sister, little brother, I have to make sure that they are safe. They don't like use a knife and touch the like electricity and gases. If I got older brother or older sister, I have to listen to them. I have to do things that they want me to do. Firstly, is I want to become an only child in my family is because my parents will give all their love to me. But if I got any siblings, they have to carry their love me to have and I give half to my siblings. For example, if I'm the only child in my family, I can eat a whole chocolate bar by myself. But if I got any siblings, I have to give half to the sibling. Another example is I got iPhone, iPad, and AirPods. But if I got any siblings, my parents probably will take the iPad from me and then give to my siblings because they probably need the iPad to learn or do anything else. The second reason is because I want to become the only child in my family is because I like to stay by myself and I got enough privacy. Every time when I go home from my school, the house was really quiet and without distractions, so I can play video games with my friends. I don't have to mute my microphone. Sometimes I can do anything I want at home. But if I got any siblings, then I have to mute my microphone because sometimes when your siblings is yelling, screaming, talking, and then you didn't unmute your microphone, then you'll be embarrassing. Third reason I want to become the only child in my family is because I have to make sure that my siblings are safe if I got a little sister or brother. And for example, sometimes I'm pretty sure that when you're young, your parents will tell you that don't touch the knife, electricity, and gases. So when my parents is not home, I have to take care of my siblings. I have to make sure that they are safe. If I got any older brothers or older sister, I have to listen to them. Sometimes they force me to get a cup of water for them, then I have to go because if I know she or he will probably tell my parents, and most of the parents will trust your older siblings because they are older and then they probably won't lie to them. In conclusion, I want to become the only child in my family because my parents will give all their love to me and they don't have to give love to my siblings. And secondly is because I got enough privacy. And thirdly is because I don't have to pay attention on my little siblings or older brothers, sisters. And thank you for listening to my speech.
Would you rather have siblings or be an only child? Hi, my name is Alan Hu, and I would rather have siblings. The first reason is I could boss my siblings around. Secondly, I could blame them if I get in trouble. Finally, having siblings can make you smarter. The first reason is I could boss my siblings around. For example, if I'm injured and I need something, my siblings could get it for me. Also, if something is I get something stuck in a small place that my sibling could reach, I could tell them to reach it for me. This is important because sometimes something important might fall down on something really small that you can't reach but your sibling can, and you could tell them to reach it for you. The second reason is I could blame my sibling when I get in trouble. For example, if I drop a vase, I could say my sibling accidentally pushed it. The second also. If I push my sibling, I could say he accidentally fell or tripped, and my parents would believe me because I'm older and they would think I wouldn't lie as much. The third and final reason is having siblings can make you smarter. For example, if you graduate college but you never learn Chinese, you could ask your parents. You could and your younger siblings too. They could teach you how to say Chinese and write Chinese. Also, if you are studying in a loud room, then it could when you're in college, it could improve how you study when everyone is talking in your class. In conclusion, these reasons will tell me why. I'll show why I want siblings. The first reason is I could boss my siblings around. The second reason is I could blame them for trouble. And the final reason is having siblings can make me smarter. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Would you rather be an only child or have siblings? And why? Hi, my name is Yushan, and I personally think that I would like to have siblings. The first reason why I would like to have siblings is that I want to be the youngest, I don't have to do anything. My second reason is that I can learn from my siblings. Lastly, I can get help from my siblings. The first reason why I would like to have siblings is so I can be the youngest and I don't have to do anything. What I mean by that is chores. Because if I am 4 to 6, my parents can't make me cook meals or clean the house. Because they can't expect a 4-year-old to cook the whole dinner or lunch or clean the whole entire house. So they would probably give that chore to my older sibling that is probably old enough to do that. My second reason why I would like to have siblings is that I can learn from my siblings. What I mean by this is that the example to support this is like if my siblings are playing baseball around the window or near it, they might accidentally hit the ball into the window and it might break. And now they will get in trouble. So now I will know that I shouldn't be playing baseball next to a window. And now I will know that if I do that, I will get in trouble. So if I learn from that, I won't. Another example is that maybe your siblings are running around the house and then they trip and fall and break a vase. They will most likely get into trouble, and now you know that you shouldn't be running around the house. My second reason why I would like to have siblings. My last reason why I like to have siblings is that I can get help from my siblings. What I mean that I'm getting help is like tips. So if imagine you're going into middle school and you don't know what you're gonna do, so you can probably ask your siblings for help and what you should do when you enter middle school and some tips about middle school. Another example is that maybe you need help with homework, but then your parents aren't home, but then your siblings are. So now you have the chance to ask your siblings for help instead of your parents, since they aren't here to help you. To sum it all up, I would like to have siblings. My 3 reasons why I would like to have siblings are I want to be the youngest, I don't have to do anything. My second reason is that I can learn from my siblings. And lastly, my third reason is that I can get help from my siblings. Thank you for listening to my speech.